They mocked Orlando Brown, dismissed him as crazy. But now, after a federal judge's shocking ruling, the hidden world of Hollywood's elite is beginning to unravel. The truth about Diddy, Jay-Z, and the alleged underground parties is finally coming to light.
It was life-changing for me, but not as life-changing as Craig Mack almost killing Diddy. I mean, you Craig Mack, you tell me why you was finna kill Puff.
I'm not Craig Mack.
You lying! You lying like a mother. You mean to tell me Jay-Z ain't Craig Mack? You a liar, Kaz. On Pyro, you lying.
What the?
Yeah, nigga. Yeah. And you did kill Diddy, nigga. And that's why he all in this situation. Nigga, you fuck Diddy, Kaz. You did it, Kaz. You the one did it. It wasn't Puff, bro. It was you. On gang, it was you.
For years, whispers of the music industry's dark side, power, corruption, and silence have circulated. But when a federal judge denied Diddy an evidentiary hearing over leaked footage of an alleged assault, it wasn't just a legal setback. It was a signal that something far more sinister was unfolding. Now, with lawsuits piling up and shocking testimony surfacing, the walls are closing in on some of the most powerful figures in entertainment.
We made love.
Who you made love with?
Diddy, Bow Wow, Busta Rhymes.
You just told me you see Busta in the airport too. Yeah, I'm from Cadillac. He didn't know you. You smashed Drake?
No, I never smashed.
Oh, you made love to Drake.
And Cat Williams.
Bro, you smashing a lot of people.
What's that name? Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard. Usher. Usher's an Usher. And
Diddy is facing federal charges, sex trafficking, racketeering, and assault, while Jay-Z's name is being pulled into the courtroom. But the most unexpected voice in all of this? Orlando Brown, the former Disney star turned Hollywood outcast, who has been speaking out for years. And now, his claims are becoming impossible to ignore.
Assistant Deshaun Diddy Combs speaking out in the new interview with new allegations about wild parties and drug use. Eva Pilgrim is here with the story. Good morning, Eva.
Good morning, Michael. At this point, we've all probably heard about these infamous parties. Diddy's assistant now giving us details about what he says were called Wild King Nights. This morning, new details allegedly inside Diddy's world before his shocking arrest. The entertainment mogul now behind bars for federal sex trafficking and racketeering charges.
It was a circus. He did whatever he wanted, and we were just at his disposal.
Phil Pines was Diddy's senior executive assistant from 2019 to 2021. He says his then boss asked him to purchase supplies for parties dubbed Wild King Nights.
We usually had a laundry list of items that included lights, alcohol, marijuana, ketamine, Molly. Those requests started to become more frequent.
Pines claims many of these parties involved younger women.
A lot of times you have him with a younger female, and there's a power dynamic there. A more impressionable girl is easier to reel in. Consent is between the people that are engaging, and I wasn't there in these situations to understand the consent.
The new interview, part of Investigation Discovery's docuseries, The Fall of Diddy.
My job is to shield his private life from the public.
Pines even sharing audio he says is of Diddy telling Pines to bring him various substances during those Wild King nights.
Phil, I need some Cialis. Give me 20 Xanax, please. Hey, Phil, I need a plan B.
I remember hearing the words, "Prove your loyalty to me, King." He grabbed me by the shoulders, pushed me to a girl that was.
So, what's really happening behind the scenes? Who's pulling the strings? And why did a judge just make a ruling that could blow the lid off everything?
Is it true Diddy gave you oosh-squash?
Man, it was a night of great slip and sliding them. It was a night of great slip and sliding. Okay?
A lot of baby oil.
No. A lot of spit. A lot of spit where I come from, brother. Okay? A lot of spit. I'm trying to teach you niggas some shit. Long time ago. Okay? Yeah. He was slipping on my tongue. Like this. Slipping and sliding.
Did he ever reach out to you about that? After that went viral? He be laughing about a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the thing about it is like, you know, like it's not it's not funny to anybody but us. Everybody is like, they're laughing shit, but it's not really, it's really like, it's funny to us though. Like that's cute and shit, but if it was a problem, I'd have got held, I'd have got dealt with, just like everybody else. I'd have got dealt with if it was a big problem, but it's funny though, you know, because how else am I supposed to express somebody in their downtime being beautiful? And I have an eye, like I told you, I asked God for sight. You know what I'm saying? So if I know that, let's say if I know that Beyonce, or no, let's say Janet Jackson is Diddy. Let's just say Janet Jackson is the real Diddy, right? Which she is. And so the things that Janet has on people because of her sexuality, and I'm able to identify her in her downtime as Janet Jackson, but I also know that she's Diddy. It's kind of crazy for people to not understand it themselves. You think at that level, she has one level of life?
On December 16th, Judge Ayn Subhan dismissed Diddy's claims that the government leaked damning hotel footage to CNN, stating there was no evidence to support his accusations. That footage, allegedly showing Diddy assaulting Cassie Ventura, grabbing her by the neck, throwing her down, and kicking her, has become the centerpiece of his downfall.
Well, Judge Subramanian denied the defense's motion to amend the protective order, but without prejudice, meaning this issue could be revisited. So Subramanian's order reads, quote, "While the government objects to handing the videos over, they provide several options for a defendant to consider that would permit the defense to view the videos, access the information they're looking for, and even allow them to manipulate the videos as they see fit. To the extent these options are insufficient, the defense may propose other options to the government." It doesn't appear that the defense did this before raising the issue with the court. The parties should have these discussions, and if they really reach an impasse, the defense can come back to the court. And if that happens, they should be prepared to clearly articulate why they need possession of the videos despite the options furnished by the government. So, Combs and his team, they don't get the tapes, and Judge Subramanian seems to be, calling out the defense a bit. Like, you really could have worked this out with the prosecution before, right? Did you really need the court to step in? Did you even ask the prosecutors how you might be able to regularly view and analyze the tapes as you see fit to prepare for your defense? So, look, this issue may be revisited if they really can't figure out a way to make all of this work. And look, it's not surprising that the judge just won't allow the defense copies of these tapes and amend the protective order. I mean, essentially, we're talking about sex tapes, right? Key pieces of evidence in this case is very private, very sensitive. You gotta be careful about how this is handled. And let's not forget, Sean Combs is in hot water right now. He was denied bail again, partly because he was accused of violating the Bureau of Prisons rules by improperly using other inmates' phone access numbers, improperly contacting people, and allegedly trying to reach out to victims and witnesses while he's locked up at the Metropolitan Detention Center. Can he and his team be trusted with copies of these videos? Now, to be clear, the judge didn't say that in his order, but you have to wonder if that is ultimately a point of consideration in not handing these tapes over to Sean Combs and his team.
But here's where things get murky. Diddy's legal team insists this is a coordinated takedown, a deliberate operation by Homeland Security to smear him before he even sets foot in a courtroom. The feds, however, deny any involvement, claiming they didn't even have the footage when CNN aired it.
It's shaping up to be exactly what you told us it was going to be. a defense of consent. So it's all about consent. I mean, can you just explain to us a little bit what's gone on with these and what the defense have said?
So what the defense has done is they're taking an interesting tack, and I think the legal analysis is becoming fascinating. And they're saying if you look at these videos, this shows a consensual relationship. If you listen. The great thing for them, for their defense about that, is that's in the past. All the folks on social media and so forth are saying, well, these people are drugged. They're saying they're drugged. Don't forget, it's easy to prove the court of public opinion, but when you get into an actual court, the federal government has approved their case beyond a reasonable doubt. And someone just getting on the stand and saying, I was drugged, the defense can ask a very simple question. Where's the drug test? Where's the proof? You just saying it now, there's a lot that's going to happen, and I understand what the defense is doing. There's like, this is consent, and if it is consensual, butt-naked baby old freak-off parties aren't illegal. What's illegal is the sex trafficking aspect of this case, and they're saying there is no sex trafficking. Always was going to be the defense, always.
Well, look, we can't say who victim one is as the BBC because the prosecution have not announced who victim one is. The defense have defined them as somebody who had a consensual relationship with Sean Combs, and they are still participating, they're giving evidence to the grand jury. They've said it's consensual. I mean, how do you prove that?
Well, don't forget, here's the great thing about it. We're innocent until proven guilty. It's not how do they prove it, it's how does the government disprove it. So if you're the defense and you're showing the video, they're just like, well, look at the video. The cross-examination is going to be...
So if it wasn't the government, then who leaked the footage and why Diddy's empire is crumbling? The once untouchable mogul now sits in Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center, awaiting trial on serious charges. But his legal troubles don't end there. A woman from Alabama has come forward, accusing both Diddy and Jay-Z of assaulting her when she was just 13 years old.
He is speaking out after he's accused by a woman in a civil lawsuit of raping her when she was 13, along with Sean Diddy Combs. On December 8th, the accuser, identified anonymously as Jane Doe, refiled a sexual assault civil lawsuit she had originally filed against Diddy in October, adding in Jay-Z's name as an additional defendant. Per NBC News, she alleges in the new documents that in 2000, when she was 13, the two drugged and raped her at a house party following the MTV Video Music Awards in New York. Jay-Z, whose real name is Sean Carter, issued a statement to E! News hours after the suit was refiled, addressing the lawyer who filed it, Tony Busby. Calling the allegations, quote, heinous, Jay-Z says in the statement, quote, I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that were the case. He further calls the claims idiotic and alleges that before refiling the suit, Busby had contacted the rapper's own attorney to try to reach a settlement. He alleges further in a statement, quote, what he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. In a statement to E! News, Busby said his firm did send Jay-Z's attorney a demand letter on behalf of an alleged victim. That person, he adds, quote, never demanded a penny from him. Instead, she only sought a confidential mediation. Busby continues, quote, as far as the allegations in the complaint filed, we will let the filing speak for itself and will litigate the facts in court, not in the media. Jay-Z, who shares daughter Blue Ivy and twins Rumi and Sir with wife Beyonce, adds that his only heartbreak is for his family. He says, quote, my wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people. He adds, quote, I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such at their young age. The lawsuit marks one of several sexual abuse civil suits filed against Diddy in recent months, and the first to include him and an additional celebrity as a defendant. Diddy is currently in jail awaiting trial on federal sex trafficking and racketeering conspiracy charges, for which he has pleaded not guilty. He has denied any wrongdoing in all of the cases.
A U.S. district judge ruled that the woman can proceed with her lawsuit anonymously. Jay-Z's lawyers fought aggressively to force her to reveal her identity, but the judge shut them down. Instead, she reprimanded Jay-Z's legal team, calling their arguments inflammatory and a waste of judicial resources.
in the lawsuit against Jay-Z, accusing him and Sean Diddy Combs of raping a 13-year-old girl at a party. A federal judge ruling the woman alleging the attack can remain anonymous. Morgan Norwood has the details. Morgan, good morning.
Wait, good morning. From the moment this case was filed, Jay-Z's legal team fought to get it dismissed, arguing that the woman accusing him must reveal her name. But this morning, a judge ruling she doesn't have to, at least for now. The judge also had some sharp words for its lawyers, calling them out for their aggressive filings and personal attacks, and asking them to tone it down. This morning, a legal victory for the woman who is suing Jay-Z for allegedly raping her when she was 13. A federal judge ruling the woman can proceed with the case while remaining anonymous, at least for now. But the judge also chastising the lawyers representing Jay-Z, accusing them of trying to fast-track the judicial process by repeatedly filing motions to reveal the identity of the Jane Doe to have the case dismissed. The judge writing in a 5-page brief that the Carter's lawyers' relentless filing of combative motions containing inflammatory language and ad hominem attacks is inappropriate, a waste of judicial resources, and a tactic unlikely to benefit his client. The court will not fast-track the judicial process merely because the counsel demands.
But let's rewind, because this isn't just about lawsuits and courtroom battles. This is about the secret world of elite Hollywood parties, the hidden gatherings, the whispered names. Enter Orlando Brown. For years, he's been dismissed as unstable, erratic, even delusional. But what happens when the so-called crazy person turns out to have been telling the truth all along?
You're very naive and you don't understand how much we've evolved as a people. When you go look for somebody to marry, you don't find them by looking for what they have. Seek ye first the heart of the person, and everything else shall follow. Seek ye first the heart of the person, and everything else shall follow. They looking for money, they looking for that sex, they looking for that $1 million jet, the $1 million cars and shit. They're not looking for no Janet Jackson. Brother, if they was looking for Janet Jackson, she would be happy. She wouldn't have the whole world on her head right now, which is why she's in trouble. Ain't nobody trying to kill Orlando.
Why'd you say Janet Jackson's the real Diddy?
Because that's what I said, and I meant it. It's the truth. You're not Diddy. You just trying to up shit because nigga, she won't kill me. That's it. You know what I mean? Like, you the nigga that was like, he was like, we the party people night and day, living crazy. That's the only way out tonight. I should get a little down, and just enjoy yourself. Come on, yeah.
I just said, you know what? No, I don't give a f. And then when you do that, wait a minute. He was supposed to be stuck there. No. I've been watching while I was stuck there. When I had 500 million people on Zeus watching me, when I did all that, I was watching.
Can someone come to Hollywood and not do drugs?
Yeah.
And be successful?
Oh, hell yeah. That's easy.
It's not a requirement.
Bro, the requirement is you gotta say no to Diddy. If it's new booty in the building, you know he gonna get it.
Don't take your girlfriend to a Diddy party.
Nigga, you can take the bitch, but he wants you. He ain't worried about that bitch. He's not worried about that bitch at all. Okay.